Warhammer. Who wants to recap the madness that happened last time?
We went inside of or we were informed that the Emerald Scepter, was it? The Slanesh cult was going to be active, and that tonight was the best night to destroy them. And so we went inside this nice little pub, but Emmerich kept getting, or Gustav kept getting, oh god, there's these terrible, evil sensations of chaos going in the basement. So we went into the basement and found a strip club, and we wanted everybody to stay calm as we arrested them. But then the light wizards were like, "No, they have to be killed," and like shenanigans broke loose as Gustav tried desperately to find where the real chaos was coming from. Alexis struggled with some internal demons and trying not to kill people, but didn't end up quite so well. And we pressed forward into the basement and found some sort of horrific Slanish beast man in the making, which was rapidly killed. But we're still doing more to but the battle isn't over yet. So, anything else I missed?
I think that covers the broad strokes of it right now. Or at least, oof, lag. Or at the very least, puts us where we are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Heading down a deep, dark hallway through a secret passage where a very mutated looking beast man was at the end of it and has already met his fate. There's a door right around the corner for Lash, and we had stopped just on Alexa's turn. And at this moment, Jonathan Dweller is going to make a very loud stomach gurgling noise and turn around 180 degrees and start running in this direction.
Uh-oh. He abandoned us.
Alright, and Alexa, your turn to go ahead and move up.
Yeah, I guess following uh, my allies here, I'm gonna move forward.
Mhm.
It looks like Good Stuff's light turned off.
What got turned off?
Good Stuff's light.
I don't think he had it on in the first place, did he? Nope, yes. Oh, there we go. All players see light. Forgot to click that button. Bam!
I will stumble forward in the dark and keep my axe and shield at the ready.
Alright, you advance. Conrad.
All
Right,
right.
you're all the way in the back at the moment, where a Brave Knight should be.
Yep. Although I'm going to run my full 12 to the 4 and see.
Moving on up. There we go.
I got 2 more to go. There we go.
Alright, you stop just short of the corpse there. And then, of course, we have Lash rushing to the door.
Actually, right before the door, apparently. That's my movement. I guess I will delay in case anything happens.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check. This is going to be hearing based.
Nothing.
Nope. Okay. It's a door. Gustav. Who is not here, so I'm going to go ahead and assign Theta to go ahead and move him around and cast the spells for now.
Can't see.
Can't see?
Hold on. I'll just have to rejoin anyway because, to be able to get to a sheet, I need to be in that mode.
Understandable.
Alright. You normal humans have 4 movement, right?
Yes.
You simple little creatures, you.
Gustav also has 4 movement. Don't think he has anything special.
Alright, he moves there.
Yep, just 4.
I guess I'll move up again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And the wizards move at the same time he does, right?
Yes, so I'll go ahead and just move them in advance as well. You got it. Okay.
She got up here. Alright.
And we're back to Alexa. Everyone is rushing down the hallway, hoping to immediately burst into the room.
Okay, I guess I will take position up next to Conrad and see that dead body and go like, oh,
Yes, yes, the terrifying part goat creature with a giant crab claw.
oh, it's horrible.
Ah, yes,
Uh,
and even the eye on his shoulder kind of has rolled back into its skin.
I guess then I'll try to push past it and move forward.
Yeah. Just keeping track of this guy. There we go.
But I think that's it for me.
Okay. Conrad.
All right, let's move a little bit more cautiously now that we're probably close to the end of this hall. Let's see, my move is 4. And one more. There we go.
Alright, you catch up with Lash in a final burst of speed. Now we are looking at the door. Lash.
Actually, I will have broken my delayed action I spent
Mm-hmm.
to move forwards. And now, on my turn, I will try to open the door.
Okay. The door does not appear to be locked. In fact, it appears to, the handle appears to already be loose, as if someone had just recently opened it and not closed it all the way. Open up the door to reveal the sights in front of you. Another much larger stone corridor leading forward, and at the end of it, you can see a faded purple light emanating from what seems to be an altar.
Okay. Let's see. Was opening the door full action or half action? Half action?
Yeah, half action.
Okay, so 6.
And then closing the door.
No, I move in. That's my turn.
Okie doke then. As you move in, you see this girl from the from back at the brothel area. She appears to be running and is looking over to her left side and is running in this direction.
Oh, okay. I caught the tail end of her movement. I'm not zoomed out far enough to have seen her.
Right, yeah, you catch a bare glimpse in the glowing light. And that leads us to Gustav.
Alright. Four. And I'll move the wizards as well.
Okay. They all advance. And of course, as they approach towards the open door and can see down the hallway, they just go, "What in Sigmar's name is that?" Alexa.
Oh, okay. Now that I see a lash, I will try to run up to And I'll kind of pan and go, God, what's going on down here?
Yes, you see bodies dismembered with their chests ripped open and spread out on the floor.
Oh my, Shalia, preserve us.
There was one of those women just down the way. She went off around a corner.
Alright.
I say.
And that leads us to Conrad.
All right, running 12. That's 6. Ooh, corpse. There we go.
Alright, the Brave Knight charges in. Gustav, you're here. Gustav, no!
Now I can stop pretending to be you.
All we did was move you down the corridor. We are fast approaching a terrifying altar in scene. An altar that glows with purple light, and bodies that are ripped open.
Now let me rejoin as a player again. So I can stop looking at all this stuff that I don't want to see.
It's alright, the audience gets to see, wink wink.
I'm sorry for being late. I got sick and was occupying the bathroom. I'll spare you the details.
Yeah, we understand.
I
Alright.
really don't know.
All the details are on the After Dark stream.
So here we Alright, so here we are at the top. Lash and everyone else, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay, good. I could see that curtain.
Yes, the curtain is,
boy.
in fact, plainly visible, as bright as day, as long as you have, like, the smallest bit of light.
Well, see, I didn't want to ask anything because I didn't know what I should or shouldn't be able to see. Wow, you two suck.
I'm just taken back by the horror of the slaughter and the dead body.
Fear!
Let's
You're
see,
afraid,
Conrad
Alexa.
doesn't notice anything, Alexa doesn't
Ah.
notice anything. But Gustav and Theta notice things. Gustav can definitely hear it, and so can Lash. Lash, you hear that there is movement behind the curtain and heavy breathing and the tapping of metal on stone. You also hear heavy nostril-based breathing coming far up ahead.
Okay, given given my meta knowledge here, I'm gonna just roll a quick die. Griff, tell me high or low.
Let's go high.
Okay. So, I'm going to play the stupid route.
Oh, okay.
4, and I'm going to half action to move, half action to pull the curtain aside.
All right. You pull the curtain aside. Let's go to the dynamic lighting layer. Let's go ahead and stretch it.
I figure I give myself the option of the smart move or the dumb move, and since I know what's back there already.
Indeed, you all see, or at the very least, Conrad and Lash have a direct, clear view to the beastmen that you had seen before. One of them around a pillar, and then several other mutants. Let me get their description. For a moment, it seems as if someone set up a handful of golden statues until they turned to look at you. They are men with skin shining golden and metallic and with sinister plated tails with hooked stingers looming over the top of their heads. Each of them has a distinct grotesque bulge in their torso, and the room smells of rot. And now is the time where I should go ahead and roll their initiative, as they will point at you and just go attack. Let's see, where is their initiative? Here it is. And I'll go ahead and roll these guys too. You can't see, but now you know that they exist somewhere. Let's sort the initiative again. Lash, that was a move and then an action to go ahead and pull the curtain, wasn't it? Lashy boy? Theta?
Are you muted?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Only pause because it will be very important when he gets attacked in a moment here.
Sorry, what was that?
I was just asking if that was the end of your turn because you moved and then tossed open the
You know,
curtain.
I declared 2 half actions, so that's all I got. Unless I was going to use a fortune point, which I don't.
Okay, cool. Well, just making sure. Because it's now the metallic scorpion-tailed men's turn. And one of them will move right up to you. And he will go ahead and... What
That's
will
when
he
I
use?
turned
Oops, sorry.
around to give Alexa my final words.
He will go ahead and
Oh.
swing his tail at you, even though he has a club and a dagger in his hand.
Full square.
But of
Yeah.
course, he does
Correct.
not hit. This one will go ahead and join his companion next to the open curtain.
I mean,
And
it is
let's-
just a curtain after all.
It is just a curtain.
They could
Curtains for
probably
you.
charge right through it.
Yeah,
Filthy
unfortunately, I can't
animal.
set like specific walls to be movable through, so I just have to take request. His tail also just sort of flails in your general direction, and you're starting to get the feel that these appendages are not the most dexterous of things. 1, 2, 3, 4. He bursts into the open and sees Alexa and will move adjacent. Haha, I am blocking you.
Oh my
And let's
god.
see. Does anyone need to make fear rolls here? I think
Do they have a
Conrad
trait?
might need to make a fear roll when his turn rolls around because he'll be inside of the beastmen. But do the scorpion-tailed ones have extra fear?
So you want to roll my willpower?
Yeah, we'll do that when your turn rolls around. The metallic scorpion-tailed mutants are merely unsettling,
Which
so
is,
there will only be a penalty
yeah,
instead of
-10%.
being fully feared.
-10%
Lash, of
to
course,
hit them,
is
right?
immune to these things.
I don't know
but
if
it is
I'm immune to
Gustav's turn.
unsettling, though.
Gustav, you're in the
Yes.
corridor and you hear the sound of someone screaming "attack."
I run.
So- What's the rules for unsettling again? Because somebody was talking over you when you were talking about
6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I
Uh,
was talking over him, telling you what the unsettling rules were.
and that's I couldn't hear it. Was it just like a -10 to my willpower?
Yeah, it'll be a -10 to something. I'll
No,
tell you
-10
when we
to
get around
attack
to
them.
it.
Unsettling is -10 to attack them, but you have to make a roll because you can overcome it.
And that's all for me. And I guess my wizard. How far can my wizards run?
They have a movement of 4, I believe, because they are just ordinary humans with nothing
Oh, same as
special.
me.
So they should be able to run 12.
Yeah, but they can. They're gonna. Yes. No. Here.
Alright. The wizard crew bursts upon the scene, and I believe that is all their actions then, wouldn't it be? Let's see, where does Gustav end? It is lagging very heavily for me right now.
Oh. I'm just near Alexa.
Okay. I think you can see one of the beastmen, can't you?
No, I cannot. I see corpses. I can see the scorpions,
Did
but
somebody not
Okay.
let go of the measure thing while they were moving somebody?
no.
Because it's like total measuring tool all across my screen.
Ooh. I did let go of it, but
Yeah. It is lagging a little heavily. Still, Gustav, I think since you are visible to the scorpion, you will go ahead and make a willpower check for unsettling.
all right. Oh, it is lagging.
Let's go ahead and see how you do.
Success.
Alright, cool. Though the metallic monsters are very disturbing in their appearance, well, you've seen weirder already. You're kind of jaded at this point. But that was all of your actions just to run, wasn't it? So we'll go ahead and
Yep.
pop over to Alexa, who is adjacent to one of these things. Go ahead and start your turn with a willpower check.
Ah, oh my, got my head back in the game. Okay then.
Yeah, you have the will of Daz behind you. You have your visions. You have everything ahead of you. It is fated that you shall win here today. Why is this gonna bother you? This scorpion jackass. In
All
fact,
right.
he looks a little bit like a lot of the thieves and gamblers that you've been seeing all over the city. Just he's a little weird.
Yeah.
It's a
Well, either way, he's gonna get an aim and attack with an axe. Haha.
ah. Well, he does have a dagger in his hand. He will go ahead and try to parry it. Probably very poorly.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, well, I didn't even need to roll the parry attempt. But you did aim and you did attack, so that is that.
Yep.
And then, from up ahead, you hear a bunch of people repeat, "Attack! Attack!" as a pack of people get very heavily excited. Let's see. You see a pack of men. These men seem ill with weeping sores covering their bodies, and unmistakably they are mutants. Uh, when you notice that their tongues roll out of their mouths and down to the floor. I need to just check their
Ugh.
movement. They just have 4.
Can't wait for Gustav to make an X-Men joke.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
What happens to a frog when it gets struck by lightning? Oh,
Right.
sorry, I jumped the gun. I made the joke myself.
Alright, and they are just moving in. This guy runs across the dead body. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. And this guy from all the way downtown also starts trying to approach. Okay, so a pack of them is now heading in your direction. And now it is the Beastmen's turn. As one of them will pop out from here, look around, and see a whole pack of wizards. And then try move in for a bit of a flank. And this one, go ahead and move out and join in on this wizard. As they didn't see anyone at the start of their turn, they can't charge, so they're just moving into position at the moment. And that leads us to Conrad. Conrad, at the start of your turn, you have 2 willpower checks to make. One versus unsettling and another one versus fear.
Oh, I had to rejoin to quit the lag. Let me just get my sheet back up and I'll roll that right.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
refresh roll 20, the lag goes away. So the beastmen are the ones that give fear, and the scorpions are the ones that have unsettling, right?
Okay, that was a good one.
Correct.
One more.
Yes.
Shit.
So which was your order of operations here?
I thought that you had decided the order I was going to roll it in. I didn't know which one was which.
I think I said fear first. So you succeed the fear, but you failed the unsettling. So you have -10 to weapon skill and ballistic. Test to overcome each round.
All right, so I'm going to charge. Charge you to move 4, right?
Good question.
What's the question?
How far can you move during a charge?
Movement times 2 in squares for at
There
least
you
2
go.
plus squares. Last 2 squares must be in a straight line.
So the minimum is 2.
Move your movement times 2 in squares for 2 plus squares. Last 2 squares must be in a straight line.
Okay, is this a proper charge?
Should be 2 in a straight
well,
line at
last
least.
2 have to be in a straight line.
Well, that would be a straight line. Or you talking? Yeah, that would have been a straight line.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna measure it that way, all lines are straight. So if we're using,
I guess more the point is he doesn't have to turn a corner or anything first.
if that's the way you want to
So,
rule
like,
it, I
if-
don't know what the technical ruling is, since we're using a grid and not like free movement.
Yeah, but at the same time, I always like to measure Euclidean, so, you could technically run in a straight diagonal as long as there's nothing in the way.
It's like that old.
This is all just, like, free field here.
That old Dan Harmon thing. There's 2 guys. Are they standing in a row? Well, any 2 people are standing in a row.
Yes, any 2 points make line. But, you valiantly charge. Would you like to go ahead and roll that attack?
And because I charge, I get a +10, so that cancels out the -10.
That would be correct. They merely have clubs in their hand and they're, wagging tongues, so they do not have a chance to parry.
And I
And to double
missed.
check, they do not have dodge blow either. But it is still a miss. And that is unfortunate. So now we go to the top of the round. It's Lash's turn.
Alright, here's a question. These guys ran up and attacked me, but pointedly, there are a whole square between me and them. Are they actually not where they are?
Good point. They should have been right here.
Okay.
My bad.
Because that dictates my action economy. That's the only reason why I asked.
Okay.
Alright, so now
I'm
taking...
sorry for being bad about that.
No, it's just because if they weren't there, I could just move away. But if they are there, I have to
Mhm.
take disengage. So it's a weighted question.
Mhm.
I will take the disengage. Alright, hold on, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. The measuring thing is weird. Alright, and then I'm going to use a fortune. Fortune point. The extra half action. And I am going to shoot. I'm going to shoot. Oh shit, all these people are in melee with somebody. I'm going to shoot the metallic scorpion right here. The one that
Alright, cool.
used to be in front of me.
Gotcha. Shoot away. He cannot stop an arrow, well, except with his skin. So let's see how that works out.
Or a miss, that'll also stop an arrow.
This is very true. Turns out curtains are very big targets.
That's my turn.
Which now leads us to their turn. And there's quite a lot of stuff happening. I'm gonna go ahead and have this one move first. Doot doot doot. He's gonna walk up here. And eeny meeny miny mo. Gustav, you look like a wizard, don't you? Well,
Yep.
he's gonna go ahead and try to swing his club at you.
Say, especially after your hair turned white.
I think he will do it to the minus because we are free against him.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, they take penalties?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Yeah,
thought
you're
only the
outnumbered.
attackers got bonuses.
He is a number.
Yeah, you're outnumbered.
Okay, so how much penalty is that? 20 then, I think?
Being
think.
outnumbered 3-1 would be, well, it's a plus 20, so I guess. You know, you might actually have a point there. I don't know that they have a negative modifier for being outnumbered. Because the negative modifiers are for being knocked down, heavy rain, mud, specific location, dodging when knocked down, attacking, dodging, heavy snow, parrying.
Oh.
So
Right.
I don't think there is a negative modifier. I think it's only plus modifiers for when you're in
All
the
right.
opposite scenario.
That
Alright,
case,
so Gustav.
I'm gonna parry.
Okay, well, you do have a staff in your hand. It is a defensive weapon. I'm pretty sure you can do that without having to take a parry action.
Yep. And I don't. I get.
You also rolled your willpower.
Oops.
Apparently, though, there's a minus 10%
there's-
for parrying with a defensive weapon.
What?
That was a
Minus-
plus 10 because it was
It
defensive.
says minus 10% for shields and weapons with a defensive quality. Other weapons that don't have defensive are minus 20.
Huh?
Except for weapons with the balanced quality.
Oh, that's
well-
the penalty for it being offhanded. And it is mitigated.
Oh, yep, you're
Alright,
right.
sorry,
You're
no.
right. Sorry, I'm just
Sorry.
reading rules. Just reading rules.
Alright, but Gustav, he comes at you with a club, swings it down on
There.
you, and you just, yeah, you pop your, staff up, and both times, you definitely succeed at parrying it.
Barely.
Yes. But that still leaves two more, and two of them are gonna gang up on Alexa. And Alexa, one of them is going to go ahead and swing a aimed club at you.
Okay, I'll try to parry.
Alright, try and parry. He actually got hit off. Oh, that's damage.
That's damage. Sorry.
It's very hopeful of you, but...
You parried him and killed him.
but it is a successful parry. And that leaves the other one here, who will try to use his scorpion tail. And fail spectacularly. Now that leaves us to Gustav. You and your wizards are surrounded.
Yeah. What is the last template? Shit, I'm trying to call Wind Blast, but I don't remember like how many.
You don't remember how big it is?
Yeah,
You didn't write it down?
I thought I did, but
Yeah, real important detail. Might want to go pick that up real quick.
it just says large template.
Oh, large template. There are rules specifically for how big that is.
Oh, 5 square diameter. All right.
Diameter, you sure diameter?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and find a circle real quick.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I have one if you want me to send it to you.
All right, I'm gonna. I see that Conrad may be in trouble, so I'm gonna try to channel my magic. I don't know why I said it like that. It's fair.
I'm gonna give you this thing.
Oh, cool.
Give you control of it so that you can
Ooh.
place it down where you would like. It
Ooh.
is Wind Blast. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. Everyone can see it, and you can move it to the location you want.
Are you sure it's like? It's not 5. It's only 2
You say radius or diameter?
diameter.
Yeah, diameter is... The token said it was 5 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is 5. Counting the initial square, that's
Oh, well.
5 across.
Let's ignore the overhead that says 4 squares literally on it, but...
Yeah, but like when you're on the first square, that's the 0th square, and then you move 1 square over, and it's a 1 square distance from here to here. But it
True, that's
occupies
true.
5 squares. if
The
you
math
take
checks
it.
out, guys.
All right. I'm gonna try to cast it.
Okay. You did not succeed the channeling. Let's see what happens.
Any bonuses with the Wind of Magic since we're near something magical?
I don't know. How much do you want to access the power of chaos for this?
I cannot. I don't have the time for it.
You're in the wrong part of town for the heavens magic.
Oh well, I failed.
Unfortunate. All
Knowing
right.
that.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and pull it off to the side for the moment.
Instead of blow, you just sucked.
Well,
But we do have a whole bunch of Wizards of Light to determine what they're going to do, don't we?
we're going to blast them.
Absolutely. They have laser beams and they aren't afraid to use them.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and take a look what they have in order. Dazzling Brightness, which that could be interesting, but I think it would hurt everyone, so that's not going to be their go-to in this situation. Yep, they just have Radiant Gaze. It is a full action to do so, so they do not channel, but they do have their ingredients, so that is what they are going to attempt to do. Let's see. This one is going to attack this Scorpion first, so let's go ahead and have them cast. Mana Magic used 1, channeling success, no. Ingredient, yes, because they have plenty of lenses. And that is a failure. Wizard number 2 is going to attack the Beastman that they are individually engaged with. Cast Magic 1, channeling no, ingredient yes, no additional modifier. Also fails, unfortunate. And the last laser beam is going to go towards this one over here. It's going to be 1. Oh, no channeling success. Ingredients, yes. And is also a failure. Despite all their show earlier, in the moment of truth, they all panic and drop the winds of magic at their feet. Alexa, after that poor showcase from the Wizards, how are you going to show them up?
I'm going to aim and attack the metallic scorpion-tailed man to my.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll.
Wow.
That is the biggest miss this side of misses.
Well, I'm glad I got that misfortune out of the way. That's all I have.
Alright, well, a valiant attempt at the very least, but it is now the turn for all the sickly mutants, and they're going to go ahead and start advancing on the armored knight here.
I'm in trouble.
He's going to move here, you're going to move 3, 4, get around you. You're going to move here, and you're going to move here. Alright. So let's go ahead and take a look at their order of operations. We're going to start with one of them against you, who is going to go ahead and swing and attack.
That's like
Because
a
everyone
30
else
for
is-
everyone, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. They are going to, instead of using their tongues, instead of using their clubs, use their long tongues and try to slash
you.
at you with the sharp tip of it. So the first
Nice.
one does not have friends, but can still manage to hit. Would you like to dodge or parry this?
Parry.
They only had an 11 skill.
What do you mean only have 11 skill?
They outnumber him, so they have a bonus. That's why I was asking.
Right, well, I'm considering that they don't all start adjacent to him, so the first person there doesn't have friends before people move in.
Okay, so
Even though,
I thought you already had that on there. So I was like, they only have an 11 to roll.
right.
And
But they
course.
do damage.
shields
Because-
do give you a -10, but then I get a +10 for being defensive.
You have -20 for your offhand, but shields have +10 for being defensive.
Okay, so I should turn that weapon skill bonus down to -20 to -10 on my
But he does a lot of damage. 11. As his tongue just goes straight through your shield and into your left arm.
Soak 7 out of 11. So I
Okay.
take
4.
Better you than someone else. But they still have more of them yet to come, so let's see how they do. The second one has 1 friend. And he misses. The third one has 2 friends, so now we're up to plus 20. And he misses. Third one has several friends, so he's up to plus 20.
Alright.
And he hits your leg.
I am not the dodge this one.
You're not going to?
I have to dodge this one because I don't have parry anymore.
Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and see it.
Oh,
Okay, well that looks like a 55, so that is a miss. So he's going to go ahead and do 9 damage to your leg.
yeah, I take 2 because I soak 7.
Alright, and that leaves number 5 here, who is going to go ahead and try to attack with his 2 best buddies. And his tongue does not even move anywhere. It is rather flaccid at the moment. Leads us to the Beastmen. There are 2 Beastmen over here who are on the Wizard of Light, and the Wizard does not like that. So let's go ahead and see how they do. They have giant pincer hands. And because they start adjacent, they will have a plus 10. One of them will miss, and the other one will go ahead and hit. Wizards of Light have staffs, I believe. So they will attempt to parry, and they are at minus 10 because... Wait, no, it's in their main hand. They're fine. Okay, submit. Does not parry it. And do the Bray damage. 7 damage to the wizard. That is to their body. They have nearly no armor to speak of. So they take 4. Dropping them down. Okay. So that is the Beastman's turn. It is now up to Conrad, who is utterly surrounded.
I'm going to try to take care of this guy right
Actually,
here with
you
his
guys are
quick attack.
Alright, please do. None of them are in parrying stance. They do not have any extra weapons in their offhand. Their
I
tongue
get
probably
one.
does not count. So one of those is a miss, unfortunately.
Two of those are a miss. Shit.
That is also a miss. This is a shame. You are surrounded, swiping your sword at a crowd who is just mocking you. Look at him. He thinks he's a knight. Lash.
Yes. I mean, yes. Oh, quick thing. Did this guy over
Yes.
here move?
You're right. He didn't. He's gonna move over to here, and that basically takes him his whole turn because that is 8 squares.
Alright, I'm going to disengage again. And then I'm going to use a fortune point, my last one, to try and make
okay.
another shot. And the best shot would be against the sickly mutant right here that I just enticed you to move. Because it's a minus 20% on anybody else I would shoot.
Yep, that's totally fair. So let's go ahead and do it.
And it missed anyway, by 1 point.
Ah, what a shame.
That's it, I'm done.
Okay, well, it's the Scorpion's turn. First one, looking at Gustav, because Lash decided to move away. He's perfectly fine being right here where he is. He's going to actually go ahead and lash out at the Wizard of Light adjacent to Gustav.
Ooh.
And he's gonna do it with the scorpion tail. Aha! And it's a miss. Well, I guess he could have aimed, because I'm dumb and I spaz out too fast. But instead, he's gonna go ahead and enter a parrying stance. These two don't need to aim. They are facing off against Alexa. So they have a plus
No.
10. That is a miss, and this is going to be another miss of the exact same number. Huh, okay.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
And because they have that extra action, they will also enter a parrying stance, because parrying is very good and they like their lives. Which leads us to Gustav.
Sure. I guess I'm gonna channel.
Okay. Same thing as before, right?
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna use Wind of Blast because I'm. Well, Conrad is in. Yeah, let's help Conrad. Fuck it.
Okay. I'm gonna leave that here for you to target if you succeed. The birds are cheering you on. Let's see the success.
Sorry. Ooh, nope.
That is just the one. At least it's not doubles and a failure. But well, there we go.
Yeah. Well, that's my turn. Unless I have a 14 point to. Nah. I
Nah.
don't think I do.
Did you already use up all the portents you had?
Yep. Oh, did I reroll them before entering combat?
No, I don't. I have no idea.
That's a good
Then
question. I think
I'm
you
gonna
cast something
say-
out in the hallway, but I'm not sure what it was.
Armor.
Maybe that could have been just.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
it was armor, yeah. So 3 more ton of armor.
All right. Alexa,
All
you're
right.
surrounded by people brandishing clubs and swinging sharp tails at you.
I guess I'll aim an attack at the same one again.
The wizards. Before that.
Oh yes, you're right. I'm sorry. So we'll interject real quick, and the wizards are going to try to cast their spells again. I'm gonna do same targets, same rolls. They are just trying their best. They just need to roll sort of okay. One magic, no channeling, using another lens from their pocket. One of them does not succeed.
Why don't they channel?
Because it is a full action to use Radiant Gaze.
Oh.
So
Really?
so they
Damn.
could spend a half action to defend and channel, but they are panicking and they are merely using Radiant Gaze at the moment. Though you could order them to do otherwise.
Nah.
Aha! One of them has succeeded and has hit the beastmen adjacent to them for 13 damage to their body. The Brays do not have nearly that much armor, only a mere 3. So he has a massive hole scorched straight through the center of his armor, exposing the now burning flesh underneath the center of his chest.
Wow.
Yeah, laser beams are scary, did you know that? And the last laser beam, no success, yes, is a failure. But, one of the beastmen is now very, very low. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Now Alexa's turn.
Okay. Aim an attack. Aim an attack.
Let's do it. Let's see a hit. Oh, that's a hit, and that's the one to your left, isn't it?
Sure.
Okay. So let's go ahead, and he is parrying, so he will go ahead and attempt to. And he can use his main hand for this. It is a failure, but that is 12 damage. and that went to his body. So he soaks it down, and you can feel as if you are cleaving through plate mail.
Oh,
It is
jeez.
honestly not an unfamiliar feeling of trying to bend metal with another metal object to you.
Oh, God.
Their gold is not a showcase. It is like hitting a rock. But nonetheless, you draw blood, and you see that the metal is merely skin deep.
Well, that's all I can do. I'm glad I was able to do something.
Alright. I'm going to start off the round with for the sickly mutants, with a charge at Lash. So Lash, you are getting charged, and he's going to use his tongue, and he's going to put it in places that you don't like. That is going to be
Joke's
plus
on
10
him.
for the charge. Joke is on him, because it just kind of flails in front of him, and you just kind of wonder if this is even a threat for a moment. Conrad is less fortunate, and he has 5 people around him, so we're going to make 5 consecutive attacks.
Oh boy.
Alright, attack number 1 with plus 20 is a hit to your left arm.
Alright, let's parry this.
Yes, please do.
That +1 critical is really where it's going to come dangerous.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be super danger zone.
Ooh.
Yikes. So again, straight through your shield arm.
Okay, let me check my armor again. 7. Okay, so I take 3.
Let's hope that next character fits in with the cover sheet for the the game.
Okay, that damage has been taken.
Okie doke. So let's go ahead and move on to the second one. Who also hits your left arm. They love your left arm.
They
Let's dodge
see-
this.
Yep, let's see a dodge.
Hey, back in the sewers, which arm was it that got taken out that one time?
I think it was also the left arm. No, maybe it was the
It was-
right
it
arm
was-
because he dropped his sword.
It was right on.
Alright, so that is a successful dodge as this one comes, again, for your left arm. They hate that left arm.
But now you're
Number 3
defenseless.
comes in and they go for the right arm because they hate that right arm as well.
Uh-oh.
And you have no more defenses, so they will just roll damage, but a minimum.
Oh, you only get to dodge once?
Yeah, you only got one
Yes.
dodge, one parry.
Okay.
You can't use them on the same one. But that is attack number 3. Attack number 4 is a miss, and attack number 5 is another hit to your left arm. They hate that left arm.
I really need to succeed on the wind blast to save Conrad
You
right now.
really have to.
Okay, I'm now down to 0 wounds.
Okay, but if they have plus... Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I guess if they didn't actually get a critical, then they don't get the bonus of precise until they get the critical.
Well,
so
Oh, wait, did
so
he
you did
go
not
over?
exceed your wounds.
I wanna. I have 3 wounds left. I take 7 out of that 12 out of my toughness and armor.
So you
Alright,
actually
so you
take
still have wounds
2.
left.
Oh.
No,
Yes.
he's saying... Oh, you said you had 3. You took 7 out of that, which is a 4?
Yep. So you. Oh, it's critical, all right.
Yeah, it's a 2-point critical with your precise.
Alright, so let's go ahead and roll that critical.
To
Yeah,
the
It is, of
Take
course,
left
to
arm.
the hated left arm. And
Details.
3
Sorry.
points, right?
And I did say that after Conrad had healed from the previous injury to his right arm, that he was left-handed. So this is his sword arm. And now he no
Oh.
longer
Arm
has
is
a sword arm.
demolished. You drop your shield arm. Blood loss is such that you have a 20% chance of dying each round until you
Oh
get
my
medical attention.
God.
Well, it's a real shame that Conrad is the next ally turn to come up.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh, man. Sir Robin should have bravely run away.
Well,
I guess it doesn't help
figured-
to mention that I forgot to roll fear for people or tell people to. Oh well. So we're going to go ahead and ignore that for these two.
Well, he did though. He succeeded at fear, so
Yeah,
Conrad.
Conrad succeeded, I
Yeah.
think, and I think Alexis succeeded. Okay. But
I
yes,
didn't.
surrounded by mutants. Don't worry about rolling it. Alright,
Yeah,
GG.
it's when you recover, but yeah, you gain insanity.
It might not matter anymore.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Still, regardless, use the sudden death rules. For any further critical hits, yikes. Okay, don't get hit again. As you are surrounded by the sickly mutants with long tongues that continue to lash and penetrate straight into your armor. It's now the Beastmen's turn. One of them is going to do the same thing that they did last time, which is going to be to attack the wizard. And the other one is going to attack the wizard. Both of them are failing, and they choose to go ahead and parry. It is now Conrad's turn.
Roll
All
that
right.
dice.
Yeah, let's see if I die.
High or low?
It's always like.
No, Griff. High or low? 1 to 20 or 20? Oh, you should have said it before he rolled.
Following the normal
didn't-
rules, 1 to 20 would have been it, so 100
Okay.
means you just
Well-
don't bleed to death.
Well, the thing is, I typed 100, not 1D100. So let me read.
Oh.
Oh.
Way to trick me.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow,
Oh.
barely.
All right, now I'm going to do the Brave Sir Robin and disengage.
Go for it.
And I can only take 4-foot movement
Right.
or 4 squares.
It's your normal movement, and it's a full action.
There we go.
Could
You
eat
might
them
not be able
all
to
if I
retreat very
succeeded.
far. Does open up an opportunity, and now we have Lash.
Wow, things are bad, guys. I don't think you
Yeah.
noticed. Hey, Conrad, let me tell you how bad things are. Shit.
Then,
Yeah, no, that's the joke. I got nothing to pull out here. I guess I'll half action to change to my dagger. And then attack.
Okay.
It's not the best, but I can't shoot when people are in my way, and
And you can't shoot when people are directly in your face either.
no, that's what I mean. I can't shoot when I'm in melee. You can't.
Mhm.
Well, guys, it's been a real. Well, I would use the word pleasure, but it hasn't been that either.
It's been a.
It's been a.
It's been a thing. It's certainly been a.
Well, there are still scorpions all over the place, and we are going to have one of them go for one of the Wizards of Light, because those laser beams are the scariest thing that's happened. And though you're wearing a robe and holding a staff, you just aren't very wizardly, Gustav. Not to
Aww.
them. The tail misses. Alexa, you have a tail incoming. That is a miss, and you have a second tail incoming, which is
Aha.
also a miss, and all of them use their second half action to parry. And they are just kind of holding the line. They're doing the blitzball thing. They have y'all marked. Gustav.
Well, Gustav will channel his magic while letting out a plea to Verena to please, like, I don't know, pray to Verena to give her the sort of give him the sort of justice to deal with his chaos abomination. Maybe she's listening. Maybe she will help.
Maybe.
Maybe.